Hey, what's up, gamers? Enforcer 5150 here, and we're back to go ahead and go over the patch notes of Fallout 4 Next Gen update, which didn't have all that much as far as graphical, but there are a lot of other things. We're just going to go through the patch notes here, and then we will play the game in our normal series. I think we're going to play some of the new parts and all that, but let's just go through some of these main things. The quest Echoes of the Past starts on the road north of Segaris Ironworks. We're getting armor and weapon bundles, and then we're getting the XO2 power armor, which I don't know we're getting that yet. We also get the Hellfire power armor. We also are getting the heavy incinerator, the Tesla cannon, the Enclave weapon skins, and Enclave armor skins. Now, we move on to the makeshift weapon pack, which they talk about here at Bethesda.net. It says, whether it be grenades or piggy banks, there's no shortage of objects you can transform into murderous projectiles. With this collection of unique weapons included are 2 grenade launchers, a nail gun, baseball launcher, the saw blade launcher, and piggy bank based weaponry, which it says the quest When Pigs Fly starts, Merchant Workshop north of Green Tech Genetics, which I did see that pop up when I started a new game and when I started my other game. It popped up. We also are getting the promised Halloween workshop stuff, which we have on the Eye of the End, the New England Technocrat Society has thrown a spooky Halloween gala for anyone with the nerve to attend. It says that drop in on this Phobolicious pumpkin lit scenario. What? It has witches, cauldrons, and ghouls, and everything else we can do to decorate our settlements when we get there. Well, in my gameplay, we have not got to the settlements yet, so it'll be nice to actually have these things all set up and ready to go. But like I said, as far as graphics go and performance, we're not seeing a whole lot of difference. I did you have to cap at 144 frames or hertz, I should say. And that is mostly just one of the things that was nice to have. I had a plugin or mod that I would go ahead and change my my FPS so it's not linked to the physics in the game, or else you run around fast, everything moves really, really fast. That is solved. However, it is locking you in at 144 or whatever your hertz is. So if you're at 60, you're locked at 60, whatever. So you can't really see any more frames per second if you're like running benchmarks like I do. I usually leave it the VSync off. It basically forces VSync on. Anyway, changes and new features we have here. It shows native PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series applications includes performance and quality mode options. The performance mode FPS target 4K resolution, standard settings relying on dynamic resolution scaling. So you can actually do some dynamic resolution scaling, which I don't know why you would want to do that on PlayStation. It should be able to handle it this old of a game, because if you're on an older gen console, it would make sense, but this is supposed to be for new gen, next gen. But anyway, quality mode you can set to 30 frames per second for 4K resolution. Ultra settings should not require dynamic resolution scaling. Okay, well that kind of makes sense there. And then we go with the when connected to a 120 hertz display, quality mode will target 40 FPS. So a lot of people were talking about that. I've seen live this morning where they're still locked at 40 frames per second when they're using 120 hertz monitor or screen. So that is kind of a concern to a lot of people. They want to see 120 frames because it's an old gen game that you can get a bunch of frames. That is mostly on the console and not on the actual PC version, it seems, because as you can see in my my videos here, I'm actually running at 144 in a lot of spots, and obviously it drops down. But anyway, when connected to a 1440 display, The title will run at 1440 resolution at 60 FPS with ultra settings regardless of rendering mode. Release on Epic Store, so we get it on Epic also. We have widescreen and ultra widescreen support. That is very nice. So you'll be able to change the resolution to be able to match, extremely wide screens. And that's nice. I was going to get an ultra wide, but I decided against it and ended up getting a regular widescreen, which it was already working under that anyway. Steam Deck verified. We also have 9 free Creation Club items: Enclave Remnants, which is new, the Enclave Weapon Skins, Enclave Armor Skins, Tesla Cannon, Hellfire Power Armor, the XO2 Power Armor, Heavy Incinerator, which we talked about, the Halloween Workshop stuff, which we talked about also, and the Makeshift Weapon Pack. And then we also have added installed content menu, so you can find out what's actually installed. And I think that's on console because you were able to see add-ons and installed content that you already have in the PC version. We do have a bunch of bug fixes, which, I mean, this is a decade old, but good thing they finally got to it. I guess better late than never, I guess, or whatever. Anyway, we're looking at resolved issues preventing Japanese and Chinese users from connecting to Bethesda.net. This restores access to mods. And then we have resolved issue preventing save data from properly loading during the prologue. We have resolved issue that could prevent the Vault 111 door from opening on new games. And seen that. We have another one where we fixed a prevent the quest go home from advancing. That would suck. We have also Cogsworth being broken on the ground after fast traveling. Mini-maps in DLC had an issue. There's also an issue with the soft lock when dialogue with Preston Garvey. I didn't see that. Maybe it's later on in the game, so I'm not going to go into that one. Preventing autosaves and the file fast traveling in Power Armor. I do know about that one from a long time ago, and I'm surprised they're taking this long to actually fix it. That kind of sucks. But anyway, they also fixed a issue where text could occasionally disappear in the Creation Club menu. They also fixed text formatting in the credits in Japanese and Chinese. Then we also have an issue that was causing the camera to fail when leaving furniture after an extended time. They also fixed an issue while in the VR workshop creation was installed alongside the automation. They also have one here that they fixed player movement in some underwater areas at thickest evacuations. We also have an issue that they fixed with corruption within the settlement system, resulting in wrong resource counts and or destroyed settlements. That would really, really suck and upset me. Going on here, we have there's an issue where a level up notification would disappear even if there was not a level up available. They also fixed the issue with some flickering in Vault 111, and they have, I assume, various stability improvements, which I did notice some stability improvements. Now, for PC only, they have resolved issue preventing saves being made under Windows usernames and acrylic, Chinese, or Japanese. If I pronounced that first one wrong, I apologize.
Cyrillic.
Those types of characters. Fallout Next Gen update is currently not available for GOG, but will be soon. They'll let you know as soon as it becomes available, of course. PlayStation only type things. Resolve the issue that could keep the Pip-Boy light on while reading holotapes. They also resolved an issue that users or prompted users to free up 0 KB worth of space when attempting to save, even if there is space available. Then they also fixed a save issue that was made immediately before dying. So if you tried to save right before you died, it just crashed. Also, prevent an issue that would prevent Cogsworth from checking in on Sean in the intro. And that's only on PlayStation. Now for Xbox only, they have resolved the issue where users would not always return to the main menu after signing out of their profile. Resolved an issue that crash could occur if the player had unlocked all the perks. They fixed an fixed lighting issue that could occur during airship dawn. During the airship dawn. Yeah. They also have encountering a BNet error will now return you to the main menu instead of asking you for the login again. And then they also have a resolved issue that could result in a significant drop in frame rate when gas container is ignited by a Molotov cocktail. Addressed some visual artifacts that could occur when dynamic resolution was triggered, which we don't have that in PC, so that's why it's Xbox only. And then they have a few things for the creation kit here. Remove non-functional hot load button, remove the non-functional material editor button. And let's see, editor IDs longer than 99 characters will no longer crash the editor. I don't know why you need more than 99 characters, but okay. Resolved crash that could occur while viewing quest objectives tab. Resolved hang that could occur while adding a reference to a layer. So a lot of this next gen update is mostly for the PlayStation to make sure that you're able to get, the full resolutions. You can actually do 60 FPS. You can actually get a little bit more frames, but they are still capping a lot of them in the quality mode at 40 frames per second. So you can't kick out the full quality and then get your normal 60 plus on a console. On PC, it seems like you're able to, and they give us the widescreen support. And like I was saying, I'm no longer being bound to the FPS and the physics. So if I have more than 60 FPS, I'm not zipping all over the place, which was the case before, and everything else in the game was like running that fast as well. It was really terrible. So I had to add a mod to be able to do that. And right now we have to have VSync on if we run the game normally. I was going to try a little bit to see if I can still run the mod, to see if there's an update for it. If we can still run the mod so we can uncap the FPS, because I don't like being at 144, because a lot of times I like kind of seeing what the performance is, even though it's on an old gen. Just try to get the full FPS that you can possibly get in those. So it'll be very interesting to see how this goes. In the next videos, we're going to go ahead and do some of the new quest line and stuff like that with the Enclave and see where that actually takes us. I'm trying to avoid show spoilers, so I'm not going to reference the show in it, but I will reference that, the Enclave and stuff like that, just in general, because that's what the new quest line all has in it. Anyway, let me know what you think of this next gen update. I know a lot of people are disappointed, and there's a lot of people that are really happy, especially console people that are on PlayStation that have been capped at 30 and really wasn't able really to do like a full 4K resolution and stuff like that. So let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching this video today. Make sure you hit that like button. Definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel. Y'all take care and happy gaming.